Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Laney. Laney is the English short form of the English/Welsh name Elaine, which itself is the Welsh equivalent to the name Helen. Helen is the English form of the Greek Hēlēnē, epsilon lambda epsilon nu eta, which most likely comes from the Greek helios meaning sun, more specifically, a sunbeam or ray of light. In ancient Greek mythology, Helen is the name made famous by the beautiful Spartan queen whose abduction by the Trojan prince Paris set in motion the epic Trojan War. She is known as the woman whose face launched 1,000 ships and therefore often considered the most gorgeous woman who ever lived by mythological standards. Incidentally, it wasn't this classical Greek beauty but rather a 3rd/4th century Saint Helena of Constantinople, who served to popularize the name among early Christians in medieval times. Saint Helena was the beloved mother of Roman Emperor Constantine I, 272 to 337, who had the distinction of being the first Roman emperor to convert to Christianity. According to popular legend, Hēlēnē is also credited with finding the true cross, relics of the cross on which Christ was crucified, buried at a dig site she oversaw in Jerusalem. She is thus the patron saint of new discoveries. Helen will, however, be remembered most as the face that launched 1,000 ships, but she also had the name that practically launched 1,000 variations. Elaine became the Welsh form of Helen, which the English eventually adopted from Wales and later shortened to Laney. Laney could also be considered a pet form of Delaney. Today Laney is used only moderately and mainly in the United States and Australia. Personality of the girl named Laney. The 3 energy is powerful and enthusiastic. These personalities are cheerful, full of self-expression, and often quite emotional. They have an artistic flair and gift of gab that makes them natural entertainers. Their joyfulness bubbles over, and their infectious exuberance draws a crowd. The 3 personality is like a child, forever young and full of delight. They are charming, witty, and generally happy people. The 3 personality lives in the now and has a spontaneous nature. 3 seem to live with a bright and seemingly unbreakable aura that attracts others to them. In turn, they are deeply loyal and loving to their friends and family. Luck also has a tendency to favor number 3s. Popularity of the girl named Laney. While Laney feels like a pretty modern name, it actually dates back to 1883 on the American female naming charts, longer than we would have guessed. But it only showed up in that one year before disappearing for the next 100+ years. Laney did not return to the charts until this century in the year 2000. Laney's sudden reappearance is largely owed to a movie called She's All That, 1999, starring Freddie Prinze, Jr. and Rachel Lee Cook. Cook played a character named Laney, an antisocial art nerd who the big man on campus, Prinze, bets his friends he can transform into a prom queen. The film became one of the most popular teen movies of the 1990s, and it successfully introduced young parents to the unpretentious moniker Laney. Today, Laney is used with only mild moderation, so it's definitely an underused choice for parents looking for simplicity and originality. It has a certain strength and confidence in its simplicity. And it's definitely not frilly or overly flowery. It's pretty, upbeat and approachable. A solid choice for any baby girl. Quick facts on Laney. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 676. Pronunciation, Layne. Simple meaning, ray of light, sunbeam. Characteristics of Laney. Happy, dramatic, optimistic, social, creative, communicative, popular. Cultural references to the baby name, Laney.